Guys, I'm here to talk about psychological warfare. Right now, with the protests and everything going on, you guys have to start changing your outfits. Change the shirts, change the flags. And I'm not trying to be like a white girl here trying to say, first of all, that's not it. I'm trying to say this country has managed to drop the ball on the psychological aspect of what's going on in this country. We have not been protected by the Democrats. We have not been protected by the administration when it comes to psychological warfare. Now, there's a lot of time that we're gonna have to discuss that because it's the reality. Since before 2015, we've been attacked. Sadly, we can talk about that on another time and day. You can check my channel if you want. But right now, as of now, with all of the protests, the optics are the following. A bunch of protesters dressed with their Mexican flags, pro-Palestine, and all of this. And there's nothing wrong with that, guys. However, because they love manipulating the media, they love the narrative, and they're really good at media. Something, I'm sorry, Democrats suck at. What you're seeing is they're sending people to incite chaos, to create the narrative that the left is chaotic and that the United States is under attack. And they can support that and justify that because they have footage of protesters and they have them dressed with Mexican flags, pro-Palestine flags. However, if we start using psychology and understanding that this is a psychology game and this is all psychological warfare, and you guys start wearing American shirts, you start wearing the blue, white, and red. After all, the argument here is that they're violating the Constitution. Everything my father fought for, my grandfather, everything this country stands for. So then, wear the American flag. After all, it's about we not having a king. The whole protest stands on the base that this country has no king. This is a democracy. It's about the Constitution. Therefore, change the shirts, change the optics. And they're going to think twice. Do you really think they're going to enjoy the optics of a bunch of American flags? And then a bunch of military people attacking all of those American flags? Can they use those optics? Sadly, they have footage that they're going to use from the past protests because that's what they're going to do and they're going to say that it's from now. However, the more protests that we have with American flags, the more they can't use and the more we have to our advantage. The more the world is going to see that the United States of America, the president and the administration is under attack by America is under attack by America. So guys, this is psychological warfare, sadly. This is about mental health. This is about manipulation. And sadly, we can go over how is it that sadly this country dropped the ball protecting its citizens from psychological warfare because they had no clue how social media works and how rapidly somebody can get manipulated on social media. Because the reality is, politicians, like doctors and therapists, need to start getting educated. Like me, I'm supposed to be educated constantly on my craft, on my profession. If not, I'm going to be outdated and not being able to be a good clinician. So why is it that politicians get to just have their post? They can be 80 years old and they don't get to be updated on the technology and the world. But we can talk about this at another time. Right now, let's focus. Wear the American flag. Wear the American shirt. Go out there, fine, express your free speech safely like you're doing it, so that when all of those guys go to incite and create violence saying that they're part of the protest when we all know they're not, the optics is all of that happening in the middle of a sea of American flags. How do you think that's going to look? The military and that power used against American flags. Let's see how they spin that one. And above all, keep safe and have a plan. Stay safe out there, guys.